Big day for you and your colleagues at TVSquared. You had a big announcement about Instant Impact. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So we're very excited to announce that we have this great opportunity with this new tool called Instant Impact to show a direct attribution between our television advertisers and how those adverts drive web traffic.
Now, this has been developed over a year now.
Yes.
And can you please tell us how the relationship started with TVSquared?
Yeah, so I worked with TVSquared in a previous life, so I knew their work and their ability to manage and maintain container tags and drop pixels on different websites and automate platforms and dashboards in such a user-friendly way that we thought, hey, this is perfect. If we can tap into their ability to do that and do that in scale for the hundreds and hundreds of advertisers that we have, we think we're onto something special.
You mentioned to me earlier that this is going to help on incremental spend. What categories do you think are going to be most receptive to this?
Well, the first category that we saw early success was in the automotive sector. So especially related to the tier 3, the automotive dealerships and the like, who really have sort of grown up using a little bit of television, but starting to share shift more into the digital space and using Google Analytics and the like to show how that might be working. So we recognize as a business and an industry as well, that in order to stem some of that share shifting and also to grow the spend for these automotive marketers, we needed to ensure that we could show when they advertise on television that it actually works, that we can attribute the traffic to their dealerships or respectively to their websites.
And have these auto dealers been experiencing that?
Yeah, we've seen sizable double-digit growth in spend as well as in renewal rates. And then we recognize, hey, this is great for automotive. Why not bring that to the general market sector as well? And that's what this is part of the launch and affording it to be available to all large and small advertisers across all of our 67 markets, across 35 million households that we reach here at Comcast.
What other categories do you think will be?
I think, I look at financial services. I look at even, QSRs. There are people who literally go onto webs. I think that insurance, I do think that the travel category is a very important sector as well.
Do you think political?
Political, yes and no. So I think for political, we're looking at different ways to measure the winning strategies for political advertisers. And the research we studied showed that if we look at the 2018 midterm elections, what we uncovered there that those political advertisers who won their races did quite a number of things that had a direct correlation to their winning, based on the analysis that we've done. First is that they actually spent more time in terms of the length of their campaigns. They started earlier before their election day. They also dispersed and were much more diverse in terms of the selection of networks. So it wasn't your typical 3 or 4 news networks. They had a broader reach in terms of many more networks that they were using, as well as expanding the day parts. They weren't just advertising in the primetime day part. They used much more of a 24/7 or even a 12-hour schedule, which showed increased reach and frequency, which therefore increases their constituents, which increases their votes, and that the end result shows they're winning.
So, last question. Do you think some of the things that you're doing at TVSquared and some of the other steps that you're taking are going to be critical to preserving local TV as an important platform for addressable advertising?
Oh, I think it's the table stakes. I think you have to do this to be competitive with the digital space. I mean, they're all converging, right? There's no question about traditional linear television and digital video converging. What we need to show is that with that convergence, the linear television side, as well as what we offer in the digital space, or video on demand and the like, have that same type of attribution that people who grew up in digital have and have always expected now can see that on television.
So you're going to increase share, correct?
Increase share, increase volume, increase everything. That's our goal.